I'm going to give you the case that Ripple filed against the SEC. I wanted to provide you with an update on the case, but due to last-minute changes in the markets, one of the most optimistic updates ever reached me. I'll talk to you about everything you've experienced throughout your life. I've set up everything for the chart. These markets are going to blow up, and I'll give you a brief overview of the timeline. These timelines will be the most accurate you've seen in cryptocurrency markets during the Bitcoin run-up. At this point, I was experiencing some discomfort. As I mentioned earlier, our temperature dropped to precisely 57 to 60 degrees Celsius. Yes, there is a scam. I believe we held about 56, but we didn't really hold that much. I was a little bit off. It's all right. That's all right, these markets are going to blow apart. Yes, XRP is our GNA cover. Indeed. We will discuss Bitcoin, specifically Solana, which recently outperformed BNB and is now poised to overtake it. BNB is backing down. BNB is even planning to release Ethereum. There's a fire in Solana. It has increased by 30%. Due to its 33% rise in 30 days out of 90, I made the call. We're seeing notable gains in Solana, which is currently trading at around 120. It's not finished. It's not finished. We're going to ascend even further. We will see more than $1,000 in the year 25300. Solana, let's conclude our discussion. People, take a seat and unwind. Let's begin. You are in for a unique surprise. Bitcoin, $67,000, $951 Ethereum is currently trading at $3,279. Up 4.78% in the last 24 hours. It has also increased by 4.79%. The USDC is again below the XRP at 99 cents, returning to a dollar peg. However, guess what? It has somehow clawed and climbed its way back to that 60-cent mark, which is exactly where the XRP is at 60 cents again. It strives to maintain this level, and we aim to make our next surge truly memorable. Currently, 75 cents is the only factor controlling the entire $244 billion cryptocurrency market cap. Simply put, XRP generates substantial returns every month. What exactly are you doing in the crypto emergency room? Robbie Mitchell, the presenter, is likely to disseminate the footage. This out, Robbie Mitchell. I tried my hand at XRP here. Naturally, he called it a shitcoin. After all, what are you expecting him to accomplish at the Bitcoin conference? To commend him would be akin to attending a fantastic conference where everyone calls him out for being a shitcoin. They won't do that. What are your thoughts on XRP? They only talk about XRP because they find it terrifying. Most likely, you can see people in Robbie, Minnesota. Examine this clip, or remove the segments in which he is simply laughing. It was this moron panel host from Bloomberg who said it. Yes, exactly you, not Robbie. I want to hear everything right now. Indeed, the asset in question carries inherent risks, particularly due to the development of a nascent ecosystem and the unpredictability of future adoption regulations. These concerns and risk factors differ significantly from those encountered in the real world, which include banking crises, geopolitical unrest, inflation deficits, debt, and currency depreciation. When you think of Bitcoin as an asset with no counterparty and no country's fortunes, you realize it's scarce. You've begun to recognize this phenomenon. In some of these other dynamics, people perceive Bitcoin as a potential safety net. Therefore, when individuals incorporate this risk into the risk framework, they overlook its subtleties, which I hold in high regard. Now, Lucky brings up some truly insightful points in this discussion. By the way, the man from Bloomberg is the one in the gray. He's the one who foolishly attempted to invest in XRP, but he's not. The wise individuals are seeking alternative strategies due to the imminent devaluation of their money, leading them to explore cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin. However, they are not even considering any other cryptocurrency. I've just jotted down the information I want you to record about Bitcoin, which you can then attach to your refrigerator. You are already familiar with the content on this channel. Regarding the complete send, hopefully, you're prepared. What am I referring to at this moment? I want you to look at the Bitcoin chart first. Initially, we anticipate a surge and breakthrough at 68,000 to 74,000. The relocation is about to happen, possibly in early September. Bitcoin, do you not think I'm real? Alright, let's take a quick look at this before moving forward. Here before moving ahead. Greg claims that although it may have escaped your notice, the most optimistic indication in Bitcoin history recently flashed a buy. This week's signal, known as the hash ribbon, has a 14-0 record over the previous 14 years. Drop it and check the hash rate, which indicates that miners are quitting Bitcoin. The Bitcoin price has plummeted, making it harder for them to pay their bills, which is usually the reason they quit. As a result, there has always been a strong historical correlation between the current price of Bitcoin and its hash rate. I was briefly speaking with Keith. Here is a chart showing the dominance of Bitcoin from yesterday. Indeed, the dominance of Bitcoin is poised to soar. Dominance is going to soar. You can't start making payments until Bitcoin's dominance rises, and it fits in this blue box. Keep an eye out for when the Bitcoin hegemony will begin to return. Does this imply that the price of Bitcoin won't cause your alternative coins to surge? Maybe, but it also means that we won't witness those ludicrous, insane changes throughout the entire cryptocurrency market, which may still occur in the future. December is the month when we take a break. We look over what we receive from KE and analyze the complete Bitcoin dominance chart to see if it begins to decline. Until then, this is the ideal time for Bitcoin to thrive. In 2025, adults will have their moment to shine and run, just as Bitcoin has always had its time. It's that easy, but let's go on. Examine this chart, and then let's look around back. You see those yellow arrows, people, comparing the current Bitcoin bull run to the previous Bitcoin run. What do the yellow arrows on Keith's charts indicate? This red line indicates an impending event. Observe the red diagonals. The move is exactly the same today. The subsequent surge in Bitcoin follows this pattern. This is what we're looking at. We are about to enter the range of 86 to 96,000. It's an effortless timeline. Just write this. Please bear with me. This will not be difficult to understand or accomplish. I can guarantee that Bitcoin will go parabolic in mid-August or the first week of September, one of the most bullish events you've ever seen. After that, there will be a correction. It won't be a correction akin to a black swan, rather, it will be a correction in which we may go back to our current levels, perhaps a little higher. That's going to happen until approximately November, after which the correction will conclude, and will continue from November to March. These are the markets we will be observing. Completely blow out, and this might be the point where the alternates give us a lovely run. This is the point where some of your alternates start bringing in, as you are already aware, 3, 6, 20, 50x is alright, so tax time finally arrives. At this point, we saw a slowdown during the previous tax season because people started to believe that's it. The bull run in cryptocurrency has already occurred. People quit blowing it off, selling it, and getting rid of it, but at that point, the parabolic blow-off tops started to happen, the market started to go to the moon, and a lot of people who never thought they would retire started to retire as a result of the market. In their lives, because these markets are so primed, and you will be sitting back to witness something you have never seen before or witnessed. The amount of money that is about to enter the cryptocurrency markets and the amount of money that is about to come from the institutions that are going to send your bag to the moon and send you into retirement, trembling while seated. You're shaking uncontrollably, uncertain about what's happening. When the zeros start to appear on top of your cryptocurrency, it's crucial to have a backup plan. Because of this, you need to have an over-the-counter setup and know when to leave. If you don't take profits, the market will plummet sharply and swiftly. I'm selling all of my cryptocurrency, and I'll buy more when these markets fall. Folks, it really is that easy.